も知ってた本気を出すのは当然だ他の中と違うから
この気持ちを捨てれた約束させなきゃ
決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して泣かせないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない心が痛んでも君はそれを口にしない
言わなくても分かっているそんな遊びをしましょうか
君は大丈夫かと見ないふりもやめて決して譲らない失望させない
決して置き去りにはしない
決して泣かせないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して泣かせないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけないGive you up Give you up愛のルールは私たちも知ってた本気を出すのは当然だ他の中と違うから
この気持ちを捨てれた約束させなきゃ
決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して泣かせないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない心が痛んでも君はそれを口にしない
言わなくても分かっているそんな遊びをしましょうか
君は大丈夫かと見ないふりもやめて決して譲らない失望させない
決して置き去りにはしない
決して泣かせないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して泣かせないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない Give you up Give you up愛のルールは私たちも知ってた本気を出すのは当然だ他の中と違うから
この気持ちを捨てれた約束させなきゃ
決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して泣かせないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない心が痛んでも君はそれを口にしない
言わなくても分かっている
it's me. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, audio levels are looking A-okay. In fact, they're looking double A-okay. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Okay. So, if you didn't know, because you're not in the Discord server, in which case you should join the Discord server. It's an exclamation mark Discord if you want to do that. I was going to do this yesterday, but there was a big old massive storm, and it knocked down a tree. It knocked down a tree, and that tree hit a power line, and I had no power for several hours. I was literally in the middle of somebody else's stream. I was watching them, Cinnabons, one of the artists who did one of my emotes, and I heard the loudest thunderclap in my life. And I literally typed a sentence, I just heard the loudest thunderclap in my life, and then my power goes out. So that was fun. So I couldn't stream yesterday. I came to give hugs but can't stay. Oh, well, hi, Vash. Thank you for stopping by anyway. I'm sorry we couldn't do this yesterday. I'm basically just explaining that. So yeah, I couldn't stream yesterday. So I'm doing it today as sort of a makeup. Because, you know, I want to finish streaming Fire Emblem Engage, which is the game I am currently playing. Hold on, actually. Now it's the game I'm... Whoa, that was weird. It's just like... There's so much extra detail there for a second. I'm doing other things, just don't want to drain phone battery. No, that's totally fine. Thank you for stopping by and checking in and giving hugs. I appreciate you. Have fun. I will. I totally will. So yeah, I'm going to do this today, even though I don't usually stream on Sundays, because Sundays are my babysitting days, but I decided to try and make it work anyway. If I sound a little exhausted, it's because I am a little exhausted. All right, head pats, googly eyes, head pats, googly eyes. Thank you, Vash. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We've got like maybe 2 streams left of Fire Emblem Engage. So we've got a good chunk of supports, the last of the Paralogues, and like the last 3 chapters. And we're gonna try and get all those done in like the next 2 streams. 2 more, baby. So we're getting started right now. Okay. All right. Now, I've already got all the supports that are left ready. So we could start by watching some of them and then doing a paralogue. Or we could do a paralogue and then watch some supports. We're not going to watch all the rest of the supports today, because we'll save some for the final one. But yeah, we've got them all, so we'll see them all. I am nowhere even remotely close to having all the wake-up events, unfortunately. Oh, if I'd known from the beginning of the game those were a thing, I probably would have them all, but I only learned about them towards the end. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. Yeah. Skip. Okay, so let's start with the Paralogues. They shouldn't be too hard because we've been putting them off for so long that we're most likely so high leveled over them that if we could probably solo some of them. Maybe this one for sure, since Marth is the first emblem we got, so I feel like his will either be the easiest or the absolute hardest, because Marth was the first emblem that we ever got.
Very similar to Altea Castle.
When did we get Marth back, though? Did we get him back last after we lost that first batch of emblems? I don't remember, actually.
Altea Castle. Is that a place in your world?
That's right. It's where I grew up. After
Staying
it fell
alive.
into enemy hands, my allies and I took it back.
You lost your home?
The Dolar Empire, led by the Shadow Dragon Medius, attacked. His forces overran the castle.
See, I'm actually familiar with his story because Marth's game has been released in English and remade and redone and all that shit. Not so much for some of the other characters,
The castle knights offered
particularly
protection,
Sigurd.
and many soldiers fell while aiding my escape. On that day, I learned the true meaning of powerlessness. Allies like Princess Sita and the mercenary Ogma helped me retake my homeland.
Princess Sita being his canonical love interest.
My people call me the Hero King, but I think the real heroes are those who helped me to win.
And if I recall correctly, she was able to recruit a handful of people to Marth's side, essentially by asking them if they believed in love. Like a fucking song from the 90s. Do you believe in love after love?
That's why I fight. For all those who believed in me. I want to deliver on their hope.
I think I know what you mean. I want a future of peace with my friends and allies. That vision pushes me to be my best.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
You have grown strong in your battles, and are more than worthy of their faith in you. Now they stand beside you, ready to share your burden. Your struggles are not yours alone.
My friends and family have brought me all this way. I owe them so much.
Keep those feelings close to your heart, and you are certain to overcome this trial.
Trial?
And error.
Battle me now. This is the trial bestowed upon you. Best me in combat to strengthen our bond. Win, and you will draw more power from me.
Even though we're at the end of the game and probably not enough time left for anyone to reach max rank with Marth without me throwing some fucking bond fragments at it, and I don't know what skills he might get, but they could be super cool, but they could be not great. I know he's got a decent amount of Avoid Plus skills, so I assume, which of course you know what happens when you assume, but I assume that he'll probably get some upgraded Avoid Plus skills when he gets access to some new ones. And I know I have Unyielding, but maybe he'll have an Unyielding Plus skill, which some characters have a plus to some of their skills, and some characters have a plus to their skills. I mean, I still don't have most characters with with their skills on. I've been trying to get people skills, but it's been slow going. Okay. All right. First, let's check what I'm dealing with. He's got a decent army size, don't he? Oh gosh, they're level 15s. They're just level 15s. Okay. Yep. We're gonna pretty much steamroll through this particular group here. It's fine. It won't really matter. Okay. So, who do we want to bring? Diamant. Annette, of course. Hortensia. Yeah, let's just bring all the royals. Celine could use a little bit more leveling. I might want to buy a second seal and reset hers just so she can get some more stats. I feel bad that a lot of the people who came from the first Kingdom of Firene ended up sort of getting benched after a while because they just, with the exception of Louis, most of them just weren't super great after I started getting other people. Alright, Alchrist. Chimera. Already got Fogado. There's Alfred. Alright, that should organize it a bit. Alright, I'm missing Ivy. There she is. Alright, so that's the Brodians, the Firenes, the Psalms. Okay, and the Illusions. Okay. How many space we got left? 2. I'm gonna put Kagetsu in because I like Kagetsu. He's got a kick-ass sword. Oh, and I should put in Louis. Alright, now let's fix up everyone's rings. Right, I've been trying to get him to learn that speed taker skill. I'm gonna give her this one because I know that Bryonic spear I have her use as her sort of primary one is heavy enough that it slows down her speed a bit and she can't double with it as much. Maybe if I do that, she'll be able to. See, look, the regular spear is apparently pretty heavy because even he's slowed down by his regular spear. I'm pretty sure that weighs less than that Bryonic. Granted, his build stat isn't particularly high, but it's only 1 point behind Tamara. Tamara's natural build stat, anyway. Oh, I have Sigurd right now. Why do I have Sigurd right now? I forgot. I'm sure I had it on for a reason, but I don't remember. Let's see.
Hi, my turn.
That'll work. Micaiah, because duh.
I can do this.
Although I need to get Micaiah's thing done too to get more her skills.
Roy, ready.
She's gonna keep that one.
Lucina, let's go.
Sure, why not? Put Sigurd back on Louis because that's basically the only place it should ever be.
Go together.
And me, believe
Corin!
that'll work. And Hanette and Kagetsu don't need emblems because they've got cool skills on their regular rings. I should get him some actual skills, though. He already does pretty good without a bunch of skills, but I should find some skills that he can use. Then I gotta fix everyone's rings later. Okay. Now, let's see where everyone needs to go. Okay, we're a bit at the back here. Ah, there's a thief, though. Are they trying to get to the treasure? Ah, yep. It looks like the thief wants to take a sneaky path this way. Alright, we're going to put Legato in the back to take out that thief because since he has both a bow and on horseback, he's got much better range. Ooh, a bunch of heroes up here, but they're all sword users. Oh, this is pretty much all sword users. Let's put some of our spear users front and center. Alright, okay, and we got spears over here, so that's where our axes should go. Whereas this little group is sort of our mix and match group of support units. Okay, so that looks good, that looks good. Doesn't really matter because we're going to absolutely trash them. Alright, here we go!
I'd hate to embarrass myself fighting you, so don't expect this to be easy.
I do expect it to be easy, though. I really do. Alright, so we want to get those chests to get all that sweet, sweet treasure. Let's start by sending out
Understood.
our lancers
For
over
you,
in this
anything.
direction.
Let's do this.
Pull out that knife first, but it's okay.
I can fight.
Dragon Vein, and since I am a dragon, I can create whatever effect I want. There we go. Make it harder for that knife to hit. Alright, if I go to this side, that'll probably set Marth off early. I don't want to do that. Oh, and we've got all of our axes sort of up here in the middle. So all the swords here, all the axes here, all the lances here.
For peace.
We got Saline and Kagetsu
Yes.
going swords.
Me?
Alcrest to provide backup for Panette and
Tis I.
Diamant, who are primary axe wielders right now, even
Let's
though
go.
Diamant was originally a sword user. I use his axe more often than I use any of his swords these days. He's got like 3 unique weapons. He's got the Georges, he's got the Revanche, and he's got the Wormslayer. Everyone was really only supposed to get 1 apiece, and yet I ended up giving Diamant 3. And I think Hortensio will back up Fagato, just in case he needs it. Because we've got healers up with us. You fuck dick! You ass bastard!
Try again. Have at you.
Ooh, look, this thing's got multiple lives. Now, if every enemy on the map has multiple lives, this could be interesting. Don't worry, we'll catch up with you in just a hot second. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It kind of sounds like an epic string version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Maybe I'm just imagining it, but it kind of sounded like that for a second.
Let's begin.
Haha!
Victory is mine.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I guess I could have brought a thief to pick this door, but I can just bust it down whenever I want. Alright, I don't want to set off Marth too early, because I want to get all the chests. So this team will just sort of chill down here for a second. No, not every enemy does, but more than one will.
Serves you right.
Yeah. Fast forward, baby. Hold up. Their move is 6. And that one's 5. Yeah, we'll catch up to it eventually. No need to even worry about it. In fact, I think we're all caught up. 4%. All right, you're going down, son. Ooh, a secret book. Alright, how many of these enemies have something? There's the elixir, the tonic. You've got just money. Just money. More money. Money. No cool weapons or anything, though. Ah, Lasai. Ooh. She'll be in the path of this archer. That could be dangerous.
Isn't this your lucky day? I will not forget your loss.
This could go very badly, but then again, she is higher leveled, so this might be one of the few times where she's actually not in trouble of dying in one hit. She'll still probably take some decent damage, though, so I should be careful. Get a taste of this sweet cake. Okay. You notice how it said no damage, right? It didn't say miss. It said no damage. The enemy wasn't going to do any damage to me even if they hit me, because they had a 0. But they only had a 14% to hit me. Now, if they had failed to hit me, I would have just dodged and it would have said miss. But with 14% accuracy, they landed a fucking hit. And the only reason I didn't take damage was because they didn't have enough strength to bypass my defense stat. They got a hit in. They got an accurate hit in on a 14% chance. Meanwhile, if I have a fucking 80, I'm more certain I'm going to miss than not. I swear, this game is fucking taunting me. Ah, Mari! Hi, Mari! How you doing? Welcome in! I hope you've been good. I didn't get to see anyone yesterday, so I'm trying to make up for it today, you know? I'm good, a tad red, but good. Ah, were you out in the sun? It was fucking warm out, super sunny out earlier today. So if you've been burned from the sun, I'm not 100% surprised. Yeah, I was at a water park. Ooh, water park. Was this for like a graduation type of thing? Because I know my nephew recently went to a water park for a similar reason, because he's graduating from a grade to another grade. Like, not college or anything, but he went to a water park still. So. But was it for a graduation party kind of thing, is what I'm saying. A silver great axe? That is a cool weapon. Okay, well, she didn't get doubled, so. Okay. Now it's for my sister's friend's birthday. Oh, okay. That's still nice. Soccer. I like her friend, so I'm happy. Good. It's good to be happy. I'm glad you had... Well, actually, I didn't ask if you had fun. You said you were red. You didn't say you had fun, but you did say you were happy. So I'm assuming you had fun. You know what happens when you assume, though? You get a critical hit. That's what happens. But if you had fun, I'm glad you had fun. I'm less glad that you're covered in sunburns, because that's never fun. Trust me, I've been there. I was outside for 20 minutes going on a walk with my nieces, and my arms are looking slightly reddish.
I have been waiting for you. Do you believe you can best me?
I did have fun. I went on slides in the sky and conquered fears. Ooh. Ah, shit. Okay, well, Marth is active now, baby. I didn't even get the treasures yet, and I'm already in the end game. This isn't the fucking Avengers.
If I can, I shall.
I guess her setting off that fucking archer just decided to set off everyone else in that room. Cool. You missed.
I will not forget your loss.
All right, let's see. Annette, we're gonna plant you right here. Conquering fears, baby. Is it a fear of heights specifically? Because you said slides in the sky, so I'm thinking that means you were conquering some fears of heights. I'm gonna be upfront. I did not learn how to swim until I was like, I don't know, 13, because I was terrified of water. Yeah, it was Highstown. Cool. Yeah, for whatever reason, I was terrified of water, so I didn't actually learn to swim until I was like 13. I still went in pools. I wasn't so terrified that I wouldn't go in pools, but I would specifically stay on like the shallow ends of pools. I would never go in a deep pool. Or if it was like the community pool, I would exclusively stay on the side where it was shallow enough that I could stand up. They were beautiful while they lasted, Louis. But eventually, every single one of these people stops lasting. And the funny thing is, when I did eventually learn to swim, it wasn't like something I set out to be like, okay, I need to know how to do this. It was just like, if I remember correctly, it was just like a fucking hotel. And I just fucking decided, all right, I'm going to go for it. And then I just like picked it up. Stop stealing my treasure. I still don't really know how to swim. I just float and kick. That's close enough. All right, thank you for doing damage. That's all we needed you to do.
You looking down on me?
100% critical hit rate.
Awful.
I mean, that's basically swimming. If you can float and you can kick your legs, you can move in the water. Ow. You dick. It's tea time, motherfucker! So yeah, I was terrified of swimming for the longest time. Like actually swimming, not just getting in water, but actually trying to swim. But when I actually did put the effort into it, I just picked it up immediately.
Alrighty.
I don't know if it was just because I was already dexterous enough that it wouldn't be an issue anymore, or if perhaps it literally was just that easy and it was all in my head that I couldn't make it. I want to get these items before we kill Marth. Ah, but this guy's got 2 fucking bars. Alright, hold up. I think I know how to do this. I can figure this out. I can do it. I can figure it out.
With care.
I've got 2 enemies, and I've got 3 people to attack with. So I have to kill 1 bar with each of the 3 characters I've got here. There was a slide at the park, led into a part of the pool that was 9 feet deep. I said nah to that one because I didn't think I could get out fast enough. That's fair. Totally fair. Like I said, I didn't learn to swim till I was 13, which is probably pretty late for some people. So I definitely erred on the side of not doing shit like that if I could. Did I not kill him? Damn, I didn't kill him. Alright. I guess I'll try an actual weapon instead of a fucking sweet cake. Heaven forbid when I want to kill someone with a dessert. Here, I'll use a sword. Yeah, the furthest water I went in today was 5 feet. That's still sufficiently deep. Like, unless you're 6 feet tall, you're still going to be poking your head just a little bit. I mean, your feet probably aren't going to be touching the ground at 5 feet deep. And I'm 5'7". Yeah, so you had basically 7 inches. Which isn't even enough for a whole face, I don't think. So you had to be doing some floating. Out here in the open, yeah, motorboating.
I can't believe I did that.
I'm gonna stop? You're gonna stop what? You're gonna stop the beat? Well, I hate to break it to you, but you can't stop the beat. I'm not gonna say bad things? Does this strike you as a place where that's against the rules? You think you're gonna get in trouble?
You were beautiful while you lasted.
That's exactly what Louis said. I'm willing to bet Chloe will say that too. I have noticed that, like, some characters who are connected... Oh, shit, fuck. Will say similar things to each other. Ah, you fucker! No, I don't think I will. I'll regret it later, so I'll just... Alright, it's fair. That's a fair. Of course they had to move Marth first. Dick. Miss. Miss it. Eventually I'm gonna get to I'm gonna get to it having a 99% chance to hit for my side, and I'm gonna miss. And they're gonna have a 1% chance to hit me, and they're gonna hit. But the way this game has fucking worked, that is eventually something that will happen. Want to see the diamond art I'm working on? Diamonds? But diamonds are a girl's best friend! I don't know what it has to do with anything I'm talking about, but... Yes, I want to see it.
Have at you. There is nothing to fear.
Except fear itself. Very good. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Serves you right.
That's another one gone. And now I got the great axe, and I believe that's all the items. Hortensia and Fagato didn't actually get to do much, did they? for these two. I'm gonna take you out because you're obviously gonna be doing that fucking... Yeah, chain guard. Guess what? It doesn't matter because you're still dead anyway. And I beat the other one, so now it can't chain guard anymore. So that's both your fucking chain guards gone. You thought you were smart? You thought you were cute? You thought you were clever? Well, guess what, bitches? You're none of those things. Alright, good. That doesn't heal her completely, so she still gets her critical bonus. I don't think she gets to attack first, though, because her life is not quite low enough yet. But we're going to keep her right here to sort of keep Marth at bay. Get over here! It's been sent. Hold on, let me go check it real quick. Nope. Ta-da! Ooh, I see a bee. Hold up. I gotta get a little closer. Oh, that's so cool. Look at all the colors. It looks really good. Yes, it's a bee. That do be what it is. Yeah, a bee. It's a bee. A bee for me and none for thee. That didn't make any sense. Wait, who hasn't moved yet? Oh, Mara. It's gonna be for my mom's summer program at the library. Ooh, summer program. Sounds nice. Ouch. Dick. Double dick. So, what's the program? I'm assuming it's at a library, so it's got to be some kind of reading program. Assholes! Stop beating up my Panette! Stop attacking her Wonder Bread! Damn, I was kind of hoping to get a critical to kill that guy. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. Gotta kill that one to get their money. Money, money, money. Gotta get that money. Money! Right, I think that's all the ones that currently had items that I could take.
I will not lose. I will help. Oh. Let's have some fun.
An 89% chance to critical, baby!
That's how a lady does it. Simply wonderful.
There we go. Ah, why are there not more long-range swords? All there is the Levin sword, and it's magic-based. Why can't we make like a fucking whip-like sword for Fire Emblem, so that way sword users can have a long-range option without it having to be magic? Okay, so it's a program that if you read a certain amount of books, you get like little goodies. If you're the one that reads the most books over summer, you get a certificate for being a speedy reader. And this is for kids. Ooh, I think I did stuff like that as a kid. I don't remember if I ever won any of them, but I read a fuck ton of books. I remember when I was super young. And granted, it was before certain things came to light, but I fucking read the shit out of the Harry Potter books. Like, I would sit in school, when it was recess, I would go underneath the slide to get out of the sun and sit in the shade, and I would just read a Harry Potter book under there for the entirety of recess. The first book I ever read all the way through that wasn't like a children's book was probably the second Harry Potter book. Yes, I started with the second one, and again, before certain revelations about the author came to light. So, I definitely would have participated in something like that if I didn't already. I don't remember ever winning with something like that, but it's definitely something I would have done. I always got a certificate because my mom would bring me back home a book I liked when she came home from work. Damn it, stop hitting! I know it was 68%, so it was better than half, but I have missed with like 90% chance to hit at some points. Really? Dick. Stop beating up Panette. Oh, they're just gonna do infinite dragons now? Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Alright, might as well engage everybody, because it's probably going to be over on this round.
I live to serve.
My will is firm.
At least I can get her in there.
Engage.
But yeah, I would have totally done shit like that as a kid. I don't remember doing stuff like it because, you know, I was a kid. But I might have done something like it in the past. Let's see, what other books did I read a lot? Or did I enjoy reading that I can remember? Oh, I remember this one book I found. And I've been trying to find another copy of it for fucking years, and I've never been able to find it anywhere else. I found it in the library once, and I read the whole thing, and I fucking loved it. And when I had to return it, I was never able to find it ever again. It was called The Last Wolf of Ireland. I read that book so many years ago, but I still fucking remember it. Yeah, my mom's been bringing me to the library ever since she started working there, so around 10 years I've gone to the library at least once a day. Oh, I would have killed to have a chance to do that. Alright, time to finish you off, son. Come finish me, dog!
You looking down on me?
Not anymore! I could have spent hours in a library if I had a chance to. Unfortunately, I never had that chance. But I have spent hours in a bookstore. Again, looking for, you know, surprisingly, looking for that book I just mentioned. Never been able to find it in any other bookstore I've ever gone to.
Excellent. I could sense the power of your hope and your strength as warriors. As I fought, I was reminded of an old friend. I first met the divine dragon Tiki in the midst of battle, much like this.
I remember Tiki.
It's incredible that your world has a divine dragon in it, too.
It's not really that incredible. Every Fire Emblem game has some sort of dragon in it. It's fun when I'm there reading, but when I'm there against my will, when I could be sleeping, I still like it because I love my mom. You know, normally I like coming to this library because I love to read, but when you drag me out of bed at 5 in the morning and pull me out to this library, guess what? I still love it because you're my mother and I fucking love you. So take that.
Yes. Like you, she fought for us humans. Tiki was placed into a very long sleep in a temple where she would be kept safe.
And Tiki later made an appearance as an adult in Fire Emblem Awakening, which was the Fire Emblem game that sort of revitalized the franchise.
She woke and was incredibly lonely. Once we met, she said she wanted to stay with us. She called me Marmar, like a kid sister might. Human or dragon, we became friends for life.
Well, your life. She outlived you by a couple thousand years.
Then she and I have something in common besides our species. You.
Preach, I am sleepy.
Marth.
Well, if you're
Fights
sleepy
to
now,
end people
feel free to
suffering.
take a nap or something. You don't have to be here. I'm not going to hold you against your will.
Such a hero.
The park really wore me out. Then go take a nap then. Get some shut-eye. Don't wear yourself out.
Since
Sleep
our
is
first
important for
meeting,
your health.
I have felt the same.
I'm
I
grateful
am
to you.
gonna be here.
I've become stronger because you are with me.
Okay, well, just be aware. Not gonna sleep. Okay, just be aware that you are allowed to go at any point that you like. If you are tired, you have my permission. You have my permission to go to
Having my
bed.
friends by
Not
my
that you
side
need
is
it,
what
of
makes
course, but
everything possible. I
I'll
couldn't
just
do
get more
this
sleep
alone.
tonight. All right, fair enough, but I tried.
Then you understand. We will follow you always.
I appreciate the efforts. Max Bond level unlocked. Max Bond, son of James Bond. Born from one of the many, many affairs he's had with random women that he basically just had one night stands with. Because, you know, they kind of skip over that, but James Bond's kind of a slut. I picked up some wheat flour. There's no animals here for me to take. Some steel ingot. Many people have tried and failed. The only people who have succeeded, that's right, you guessed it, was my mom. So your mom has woken you up from sleep and put you to sleep against your will. All right. Well, that was neat. Now, let's head back to the Somniel, check out some new skills that we got from Marmar. Yep, a tragedy. Not. Then we'll watch some of the supports. We've got all the supports left that we can watch, but we're not going to get through them all today. But, this one right here, Jade and Kagetsu, this is going to be the very last one we watch. Whatever the other order is, this will be the last one, because this is the one that took the fucking longest and was the very last one I had to get. So it gets to go last. And it better be a fantastic fucking finale, because it's going to be the last support. The very last support that we watch in the game. Alright. Inherit skills. Marth. Alright, what do we got? Yes, there is an unyielding plus, and there's an unyielding plus plus. Yay! Alright, and also more avoid and a perceptive plus, which is also helpful for avoid. And this heals at the start of the phase, and it's like stupidly cheap. Like, wow, that's cheap. Granted, I'd have to probably dump a whole bunch of bond fragments to get this skill at this point. Plus sword agility, which is more avoid. I mean, fuck, Marth is just all about not getting hit. Rawr. Alright, so we need Celica and I believe Micaiah left, right? Yep, Celica and Micaiah. Probably do Micaiah next because I'm a scary dragon. I mean, before we do that one, we're going to do some other stuff first. Some supports. I probably should have done the arena battles while I was in there. Look at me. I'm scary. I'm an unhinged lunatic. I'm evil. My middle name is Misery. Unhinged, always. I mean, if I was hinged, I probably wouldn't be nearly as much fun to watch, would I? Lunatic in secret. Not even in secret. Like, I'm just straight up fucking bonkers. And I don't mean the bobcat. I just mean I am absolutely out of my gourd, insane, in the membrane.
You know,
Alright, okay. Let's watch some supports. We've only got a few left. I mean, quite a few, but still a few. Where shall we start? She's got a couple. Let's start with her. Ooh, a hydrate and a stretch. I'll do that while they're talking.
What am I going to do? Does Diamant even understand how
Thank
a future
you.
king should behave?
I heard my name. Did you need me for something, Citrine?
Oh, no, I was just talking to myself.
Get my water bottle,
Do you
which I
need
just
me
filled
for
up.
Something?
I just came by to let you know that I sent the nobles a letter.
You did what? Why? You promised you wouldn't make things worse.
Don't panic. I didn't mention you at all. I made it clear that I
right.
won't wage
Cheers.
any wars, but will prioritize a prosperous future for Brodia.
Oh,
That should put a stop to the rumors, right? No more whispers of collusion?
yes, I believe that will do it. I'm sorry you had to resolve
There we
this,
go.
Diamant.
Thank you.
No. I should have sent a reply myself.
Yeah. A
I'm
stretch.
sorry that I passed my duty on to you.
And I should have been more direct. It was my attempted sweet-talking that led to the rumors. I hope things settle down soon. I miss dancing my cares away.
Remember to get out of your own seat. Stretch too.
That depends on
If
how
you've been
well I
sitting
do my
on your
job.
butt all day, you need to
You
get
mean
up
how
and
well we
stretch
do
and
our
get that
jobs.
blood
You're
flowing.
Right. We'll need
There we
everyone
go.
to work together to bring peace to Brodia. I hope you'll keep pushing me forward, Citrine.
Of course.
All right,
I
thank
will.
you, Mari.
We are close cousins after all. Practically siblings.
Yes. It has
That
felt
stretch
that way.
dog who was on
I
me.
hope that never changes.
Well, then stretch your
Diamant,
arms then,
Would you
at
like
the
to
very
play a game of
least.
tag?
Gotta stretch
like we used to?
something to get
Are
the
you
blood
sure
flowing.
You would rather play Princess?
No, I'm in a rare mood for tag. And this time, you're it. Seedall, I apologize for losing my composure the other day.
No, don't apologize. I can see how much Brodia means to you, but I wanted to share this with
Baby time? Wait, hold on. Did you?
Share what?
you. I had a feeling you'd come.
Oh,
So
yep,
I
unleash the
read
baby.
Brodia's
Sorry.
fortune
I
again.
totally missed that
And
one.
What did you find?
It's not that Brodia has no future. It's that a fog had settled around Brodia's future.
Let me go get him.
Finally
I'll be
see
right
it.
back.
I suspect the powerful feelings you hold for your home have driven the fog away.
Cancel that out. That way it's not playing without me. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think. Thank you for I missed it. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. Baby is in the room. All right, here we go. Water. And she hydrated. After you deemed bring baby in here, it's only fair that he get to hydrate too. There you go, pal. All right, okay. Okay, I am back. Baby! Baby's here! Excuse me, I had beans. It's okay. I didn't get to hear the fart.
What did you see? What was on the other side of the fog?
Rhodia, after the rain has passed.
Let the rain
the period
fall
of
down.
darkness and strife will pass over Rhodia and other countries. But when it's over,
Oh dear, was
the
that
sun
you,
will
baby?
shine from between the clouds on your home.
Thank you. I hope you're not just humoring me.
Huh? What do you mean?
Beans are
That
fighting, man.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
No. I'm not running a scam or trying to make you feel good. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
I pray that is the case. I have to say, with your help, I have been able to face reality in a way I couldn't before. I can't passively wait for the
It's
future
biting
to
my
come.
fingers.
I have to take it into
There's
my
baby
own
biting.
hands, for Rhodia's sake. For the world's.
I believe you will, Citrine. And you have my support.
Thank you.
Nom nom nom.
I nearly
Exactly.
forgot. You must allow me to compensate you for your services.
Yep, that's
Once
exactly
peace
what's
has been
going on.
achieved, you could give me a tour of Rhodia. I love exploring places I've never been before.
Yes, I
That's a
will pet you,
wonderful
but I need
idea.
at least one hand on the
Let's travel to
controller
one of
for,
the towns
you know,
sometime soon,
controlling.
after a storm.
Alright, I think I missed the entirety of that conversation. Because of you, baby. Because of you, baby.
There you are,
It's okay.
Citrine. I've been waiting.
Oh, whatever for, Lapis.
I was hoping to join you for midnight training. It's sure to be more fun with a partner, right?
Oh my! But it would be terrible of me to deprive you of a full night's rest.
Yeah, wouldn't it be
Please,
terrible?
I'm the terrible
Wouldn't it be
one.
terrible
I
if you
still
deprived
feel
someone
bad
of a
about
full
the
night's
last time we
rest?
talked.
If they stayed
Besides,
up just to
I
do
can't
something with
sleep if I
you,
know
even
a
though they
good
were
friend is
tired?
working through the night.
No
Lapis,
controls, only baby.
You're so kind. I had something that I wanted to offer you as well. Here, take this.
A note? No, an address. What is this?
That's the mailing address for one of my family's spare manors in the heart of town. We haven't lived there in quite a while, so it's only staffed by grounds and housekeepers.
Okay, but why are you giving me the address?
If you wish to hide your rural origins, you must consider where your care packages come from. Think of this as your new forwarding service. If your parents
What?
send their packages there, the staff will swap addresses and route them here. Why, your family could even use that address as a vacation home.
Okay,
Or
that
they could
seems
just move
better.
in. The manor is theirs to use as they like.
Wow, Citrine, thank you. I didn't realize how much you cared.
Think nothing of it. I'm just looking out for one of my dearest friends.
It's a wonderful offer, but I can't accept it.
What? Why not?
My family isn't noble, but I'm proud of them. I can't ask them to hide where they're from. I'm still nervous about other people finding out. But at least I won't have to worry around you.
Aw,
My,
that's
We
sweet.
are quite the pair, aren't we? Each of us has what the other lacks.
And we both reach out when the other needs help.
Not a bad working relationship.
Not bad at all. Do you think Prince Alchrist had this balance in mind when he selected us as his retainers?
We never really
Oh,
got to
I
hear
got
much
it.
about that.
I know you're enamored with him, but Alchrist isn't that clever.
I am not.
I
Goodness, you're
fucking knew
blushing.
it.
Your cheeks are as red as the carpets in the royal court.
Come on, don't tease me.
I
Besides,
fucking knew
those
she had a
carrots aren't
thing
that
for him.
red. You should see the tomatoes they grow back home.
Oh? That sounds like a fun day trip. Would you show me around sometime?
Sure, but don't bring any money. The farmers back home prefer to use a barter system.
How rustic. I've always wanted to try bartering. I could stand apart with a few necklaces.
Careful. With goods like that, you'll end up needing that spare manor for tomato storage.
That's a lot of tomatoes. I was gonna say, Citrine offering a mansion for as a forwarding address is like, I get it, but it's a weird gift from Citrine, who's offered to buy 2 separate people actual islands. And then she's like, oh, but they can also use the mansion. I was like, yep, that's Citrine. I am red, like a tomato or a lobster. Because lobsters are only red after they get burned, just like you. Ha ha ha!
No, this will not do.
I'm a red
I
potato.
must practice and strengthen myself. Only then can I protect those I care about. Good shot! You were right on target. Chloe, what are you doing here? Are you
Red!
Nope.
You
I know I shouldn't
changed
have,
your
but I
name
followed you
to
to see what
Red.
you were up to. Every time you
Red
look somewhere important to me,
Tato!
you come back covered in mud. Aha! You were worried about me. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Now I know what the big deal was. You were getting in some extra magic training.
Yes,
A
that's right.
maroon
As I
tuber!
said, I became a retainer through filial connections. I lack the skill required. I do some extra training every day to make up for that deficit, to build my strength. I wasn't trying to keep these sessions a secret. I merely avoid drawing attention to them.
I wish you'd just told me. Then I could have helped you out.
You would do that?
Sure I would. We're friends, aren't we?
Thank you, Chloe.
Besides, folk food tastes even better after a good bout of training. You'll see.
Is that right? Who knew
Oh,
there was a way to
Chloe.
make fish guts taste even better?
Do adjust the mic a little bit because baby pushed it back. Alright, and Vale. And then we'll be done with Citrine.
Lady Vale, may I have a moment?
I suppose.
I need you to know, I only wanted to be friends with you, truly. But it seems as if my actions have made a mess of things. I apologize for that.
Vale is one of the other people she offered to buy an island.
Before I accept your apology, I have to ask something. What did you mean when you said you wanted me to accept the gifts for your sake?
I just wanted to see my favorite thing. The smile on a friend's face.
You wanted to see me smile?
Yes. That's why I asked you to accept them for my sake.
The dress, the island, the crown? They weren't offerings? They were gifts. For me.
Yes.
I promise.
The
I
dress,
meant them as gifts,
the
that's all.
crown,
I thought
and
it might
the
make you smile
island.
to receive presents worthy of a princess.
I'm so
It's crazy
sorry,
that I just had a
Citrine.
coffee and I'm dozing off.
completely misunderstood your
Well, I mean, maybe it was
intentions. I hope
decaffeinated.
it's not too late.
No, not at all. I still have the deed to that island. Let me just...
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I don't need expensive presents. I meant, I hope it's not too late to be friends. I hope maybe we could start now?
Of course. Of course we can, Lady Vale. I already consider you to be one of my most precious friends.
That makes me so happy, Citrine. Your friendship really is the most wonderful gift you could ever give
There we
me.
go. It definitely wasn't. It was espresso. Well, maybe it just hasn't hit your system yet. Or maybe you're just more tired than you are worked up over the caffeine. I mean, after all, there's actually not that much caffeine in an espresso compared to what would actually make you like super wired. Most of that stuff is surprisingly just sort of like a placebo. We think it wakes us up, so it does. But there's actually really not enough caffeine in those things to wake us up.
Mavier, why did you abandon our search for the place from your childhood?
Princess Saline, I am sorry. I should explain myself, since it was your help that solved my dilemma.
I won't pry if it's a sensitive subject. I was merely curious.
Not at all. You see, I was certain that with your help, I could find the hilltop for my memories. Then I came to a realization. My memories are not special because of the beauty of the place. I remember that hill and its lone broadleaf tree because of the happy times with my family.
There you go. That's right.
See.
My mother's smile, my father tousling my hair. We would talk, laugh, and enjoy life together. And the meat pies, oh, they were my favorite. I knew only happiness during those picnic days.
Oh, Mavier.
I realize now that I would not be so moved were I to find that hillside today. My parents are long departed from this world. With them gone, that hill is only a hill.
Oh, he's gonna make
I
me
propose
cry.
that we keep searching for that place.
Pardon?
Your family may be gone, but I think we might all enjoy spending time there together with you.
Princess Celine, that is a generous offer, and I accept. Both your help and your company are most welcome.
It would be my pleasure. Let us locate the site, that you may form new and joyous memories there with your friends.
Thank you, Princess Celine.
All right, Mavier. Let's see what you got with another princess.
It is strange. I always end up telling you about my past. That is something I do not normally do with people.
It's the same with me. For some reason, I find myself spilling all my secrets to you.
Well then, this creates a problem for us both.
Agreed. I fear that the closer we become, the more likely I am to reveal a weakness.
Or could it be we are both hoping for such an accident to happen to the other?
We are quite similar indeed.
Princess Ivy, you may remember, I strive to be accepted as an ally by everyone. That is my goal, and it drives every decision.
I remember.
I may have been wrong in that way of thinking.
What do you mean?
If I were accepted by one person, I would be happy. Other opinions would be meaningless. With that one person's acceptance, I would be in the place I belong. So,
That's actually kind of nice.
if you are willing to accept me, then I would know that this
You don't need everyone
is
to
where I
accept
belong.
you.
That's
Just-
a lovely way to think of it.
Just a small
Let us
tribe.
fight, then, to protect
One
the place
or
where
a
we
couple
belong.
people. You don't need
Together.
everyone.
Yes.
And shall we continue spilling our dearest secrets to one another?
Whatever secrets you spill, I shall be there to clean them up, Princess Ivy.
Now, I don't know if there are paired endings, but if there is, I'm willing to bet those two will have one.
So, what do you say? It was kind of nice to relax and break bread together, wasn't it?
The company was, surprisingly, as wonderful as the food. I understand now how you think. It is important to relax from time to time.
Didn't I tell you? In that case, let's eat together tomorrow.
I am sorry, but no.
What? Why?
Because it is your turn to experience my approach to life.
Ah,
Huh?
fair's
I
fair.
shall teach you the art of devoting yourself entirely to helping others.
Well, you did try my way. I guess it's only fair that I try your way.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
Pendreo's
Maybe
already
I'll learn
kind of
something.
willing
But
to
after that,
devote himself
you
to
better
others.
Come eat with me again.
I agreed to only the one meal.
Now I'm thinking we should switch off. My way one day, your way the next.
And on forever.
Exactly! Now, let's join hands and pray again for world peace.
You are persistent.
That was a pretty short one, but it was nice.
Sir Lyndon, is all well? Is that your wife's picture?
You've caught me in a vulnerable moment. How embarrassing. A man my
Excuse
age
me.
should know when to
Gracious.
let go of the past. Quite unbecoming of me.
There is nothing at all embarrassing about having a deep love for your spouse.
Ah, you're right, of course. We raised 3 children, you know. They're all grown now, living their lives. They have their own homes, their own families. It's become difficult to gather all of us together. The further we grow apart, the brighter my memories seem to shine. More and more, I find myself looking backward rather than forward. I'm not sure how to change that, or if I should.
Well,
Having memories you enjoy
in
looking
fairness,
back on is
there's
proof
probably a
of the
lot
life
more
well
backward
lived.
than
My
there is
own
forward
life
at this
knows
point in
more
your life, my
regrets
guy.
than happiness.
Ah, but you are now free to carve out a new life. One more fulfilling than my own, perhaps.
Thank you for the kind words, Sir Lyndon.
Think nothing of it. Now, do you find yourself in the mood for experimental snacking science?
Popcorn. More popcorn.
You speak of regrets? Never tasting El Thunder popcorn would be most regrettable indeed.
He brought it right back again to his popcorn.
It is my understanding that I have a fulfilling life ahead. So be true with your aim.
Huzzah! Let the experiment begin.
Every time he brought it back to popcorn. No matter how deep their conversations got, he always brought it back to popcorn. All right, Amber, you actually gonna be able to take over for him for once?
Guard duty again? You can't be stopped, can you?
Whereas you can continuously stop yourself.
Oh, that? It's doing okay. How about you? Not feeling tired anymore?
As I always say, do not worry about me.
Man, you are such a trooper. Does it ever bother you that you worked for the enemy before this, I mean?
What you are asking is best left undiscussed.
I knew it. Guilt is totally your thing, isn't it?
It would be a lie to say otherwise. It is a simple task to make others lose faith in you. Earning it back is far more difficult.
Oh,
yep.
That's why you've been putting in so much hard work. You don't have to worry. Everybody knows you're on our side now.
Only because you tell everyone that I work hard and am dedicated to the cause.
Huh? How did you know that?
It is not difficult to hear what people are talking about when our numbers are so small.
We have almost 30 people by now, right?
It is strange how I find myself in a better mood when you are around. When I see you, I always know I am in the presence of a friend.
That tracks. A lot of people say my affability is my only redeeming quality.
Is that what they say?
Poor Amber.
Pretty much. I guess we hadn't really talked to each other before these last few nights, huh? There's still plenty of time before dawn breaks. Want to chat?
Yes. That sounds like good fun.
Okay.
He is very affable, but that's not his only redeeming feature. It's just one of his most charming.
That is. Ooh.
Mavir, I have some presents for you.
Excusez-moi.
Yes, appetizing, aren't they? They're for you.
Bunei, I told you I do not want to treat myself. Not while others suffer.
That's too bad. I suppose these vegetables will just rot then. Such a shame. I worked so hard to grow them.
Fucking guilt
Why do
thing,
you pay so much
motherfucker.
attention to me?
I suppose you remind me of the plants from my garden. I want to help you grow. That scrumptious, fragrant goodness inside has to be nurtured so it doesn't wither away.
You are trying to make me feel better about my lot in life. Do you truly believe I can grow and not just rot away?
I don't think I can answer that for you. You have to decide for yourself. In the meantime, seriously, eat these vegetables.
Yes, of course.
You can grill them if you like, but they'll really shine if you let me cook them up for you.
Thank you, Bunei. I shall continue looking for a way to grow, so as to not rot away. For you.
He just tricked Mavir into eating his vegetables. Well, I guess Bunei is now Mavir's daddy.
I have have a request of you, Sir Vander.
A request? How intriguing. Let's hear it.
Would you tell me more of Queen Lumera?
Of Queen Lumera?
I wish to know as much as possible about the woman who died because of me.
So be it then. However, I have so many memories of Queen Lumera that it's difficult to pick one to share. Ah, yes, that's the one. A piece of silverware, a fork, passed down the generations at Lethos Castle, was stolen. A search for the thief revealed the fork was taken by a lady-in-waiting. Before acting, I asked Queen Lumera how to deal with the thief. She said to do nothing at all. I said if the thief were not made an example of, then the guard's reputation would be tarnished. I was deeply troubled at the time.
And what happened?
The next morning, the fork had been returned to its proper place. I never learned why she stole the fork, or what she hoped to do with it. But Queen Lumera understood the situation, and solved it without effort or intervention.
I mean, if she was poor, she might have taken it because it was silver to sell.
Always kind, always striving for peace. She was a truly magnificent person, loved and respected by one and all.
If only I could have known then the powerful regret that I would know today.
You protect people from harm. You're carrying out her will, whether you intend to or not.
I am happy that you feel that way, but I cannot yet agree. How different life might have been had I met someone like you much earlier.
It may be late, but we have met. And that means you're on the right path.
I fear that not everyone will accept who I am.
You don't need everyone.
I swear to earn their trust as I've earned yours. It is my duty to do so. For the Queen.
Alright, and this is the last one for Mavier.
Hi, Mavier.
Rosado, have you come to lecture me again on cute? I thought I made my stance clear.
You did. And I know my timing wasn't great. I don't think someone as kind and focused as you can put the war aside until it's over.
I am rather focused, yes. Lack of focus leads to defeat, in battle and in life. You have seen what I could not. If I realized it myself, I could have spared you the trouble. For that, I apologize.
No, don't apologize. But if it's okay with you, I'd like us to make a promise to each other.
What kind of promise?
Once the war is over, once there's peace, let's make it a point to broaden your horizons.
Once there is peace, you say? You are a strange one. I think you would be more fulfilled if you
that depends on how you judge.
I'm not making this promise with them, though.
In this particular group of quirky individuals,
appreciate that.
he rates pretty high, but only relatively. You're the most normal one, which makes you honestly one of the weirdest, Mavier.
We shall travel whenever you like. Together we shall see cute, and we will eat only the spiciest of stews.
Right? Spicy stews. Sure, whatever's fun for you, we'll do it.
I don't think Rosado likes spicy foods. I do, though. Right. That's another one done. Still a bunch to go. Alright, we'll try and finish up like 2 more characters lists real quick, and then we'll do the next paralogue. Alright, Alfred, buddy! My first real friend.
Golly, that's weird to think about.
What is?
Where I'd be if I hadn't heard Micaiah's voice in that ring. I wouldn't be here at all, would I? It's kind of unnerving to think this great change in my life hinged completely on a coincidence.
Nah, it's no coincidence that you're one of us now. It's just you being you.
What do you mean?
It's just you doing the impossible. It's
Thanks to your
you.
big heart, we're allies now. I'm glad to have you on the team.
Aw, shuckers, Alfred.
Shuckers.
You're the one with the big heart, though. Honestly, compared to you, I'm a coward. I've hidden who I really am, all the things I've done, just for the chance to belong here. If you knew the whole truth about me, I'd have so much more to worry about. I think you'd do more than merely despise me. I think you'd actually come after me.
No. No, I wouldn't.
Nah, he doesn't really hold a
You
grudge.
wouldn't. You can't just say you wouldn't. I've been filling your head with weapon facts. You barely know a thing about me. You can't accept me for who I am without even knowing who that is. It's not right. It's unfair.
Let it be unfair then. I'm fine with that. I'm fine not knowing her past, too. I trust you, Yunaka. I always will.
Come on, Alfred.
I don't have to explain why I trust you. Just like you don't have to prove that I should trust you.
You are...
He makes an excellent point.
So weird. I mean, I know I'm bizarre, but you're a whole new breed of bird.
You got me there. From one weird bird to another, I hope we stay friends for a long time.
Me too.
Morning, Prince Alfred. Morning, Amber.
You're up pretty early again.
It's never too early for a workout.
You're
It's
amazing,
never,
Prince Alfred.
never, never.
You never miss a day of training, do you? I don't know how you do it.
It's simple. Workouts are fun. It's like you and your myth chasing. Even when that gets tough, you never give up, right?
Huh. Yeah, that's true.
Besides, I can't afford not to stay in shape.
Oh, sure. Because we're in the middle of a war.
True, but I'm looking ahead to after the war, too.
What do you mean?
What? Did you forget the dream already?
Huh?
At the peak of some far-off mountain is every weightlifter's dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna build the strength to get there. I gotta start training now.
Wait, you mean the Suprotein legend? I thought you gave up on that.
Nah, I put it on hold. Big difference. I might still go after it once the war's done.
Alfred,
There's
I
no
don't
reason
think
to
that's
keep going.
a good idea.
Fall before I get
I
my
know that
hands
your
on the
illness
prize.
is flaring up again because you had that conversation with your sister.
All this prep when there isn't a single shred of evidence that Suprotein is real?
It doesn't matter. A dream's not about facts. It's about believing.
No, that's what faith is about. Dreams are weird pictures you see in your head when you sleep.
Legends is the best.
I'm just having fun in life, that's all.
Me too. I want to have that exact kind of fun. Can I train with you? I also believe in Suprotein. So let me chase that legend too.
Sure, I'd love to have you aboard. We may be from different kingdoms, but we can still share the same dream.
Prince Alfred, if you get any cooler, my head's gonna explode.
They're friends now.
Hey, Bonet.
Your Highness.
All those dishes you cooked up, and I'm still as scrawny as ever.
I failed then. You have my deepest apologies.
Oh, it's not your fault. You went all out and it showed. Plus, every dish was good eating. My compliments to the chef. No, the real trouble is just that I'm weak to the core.
No.
Please do not be so hard on yourself. These dishes may have failed in bulking up your slender form, but it was not for nothing. All that meat did result in a different sort of change.
I'm not following you.
Our flavor, yours and mine.
We have a flavor?
You see,
Bonet thinks everyone's got a
dry
flavor.
and bland, but as our bond deepened, our taste became richer. Perhaps that was a bad way
He
to
would
put it.
lick literally everything in the
what you
world.
mean. We
Even
added
things
the
you can't
flavors in each
conceptually
other.
lick.
Before, we were raw ingredients, but now we're...
Like he's literally licked someone to taste friendship from them.
My thinking exactly. And now I often find myself fondly thinking about your vibrant zing.
I guess it's true what they say. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
I have always thought so. To that end, I should quite like to cook for you again.
Ooh, really? What do you have in mind?
I wonder if they'd have a paired
Planning to
ending
make
where
a
they get
vegetable
married.
dish with one of your sweet flowers ground on top. And perhaps some grilled fish to counterbalance all the meat from last time.
I'm working up an appetite just listening to you.
Continue to eat my cooking and, who knows, you may one day have the body you desire.
Here's hoping, Bonet. Someday, my muscles are gonna be as strong as our friendship.
Oh, I don't know. With your illness back, Alfred, I don't know if the body you want is in the cards for you, but I hope one day you get there.
up, Vander? Your invite caught me a little off guard.
Have a look at this.
Whoa. Ah, excuse me. Goodness gracious. I am very tired from
I
babysitting.
thought it would be a waste for them to grow only within the castle. I planted what I could find of them here so that everyone may enjoy them. I must admit, I didn't expect them to thrive quite so much.
There's some real good-looking windflowers, I'll give you that.
Windflowers.
I have the strangest feeling that Queen Lumera is here at my side.
I know just what you mean. I wanted you to see the windflowers too, Prince Alfred.
Thanks. It means a lot, you know? Once we get our peace back, why don't you and me plant even more windflowers here?
Yes, we shall plant them together.
And this time, we'll make sure the garden stays safe. That way, Queen Lumera can watch over her people from here.
It is as she would wish, Prince Alfred.
There we go. Aw, I'm sure my mother would love seeing you two get along.
Lady Vale, you look like someone who could stand to run some laps.
Why do you say that?
Well, he just likes to run laps with people.
The one that says things are unbelievably terrible. Listen, some problems you just can't solve no matter how hard you wish you could.
For those, you gotta get out there and run until all you remember is the run.
I don't know. How can I just forget? The
With
terrible things
a
I did,
forgetful potion.
The pain I caused? My heart is so
Amnesia.
full of guilt and
Amnesia dust.
I'm afraid I'm going to feel like this forever.
You know what? This sounds too tough to leave behind, even with the help of a good run.
Yes, I think you're right.
So, every mile or two, try a few sets of push-ups. That ought to do the trick.
Meow.
And if you add some crunches, you'll be golden. I guarantee you a good night's sleep after that.
Crunches? Oh, Alfred.
I mean, she'll definitely be worn out.
Problems can be solved by push-ups or crunches.
Of course, you know that. And I know that. You probably won't ever forget all that stuff you told me about.
No, I'll continue to shoulder
baby.
this
Arf.
guilt and regret for a long time.
Once again, he stuck his face right into my mouth.
You've got to give yourself a break sometimes, right? If you don't set your troubles down every now and then, they'll crush you.
You're right,
I'm gonna bite you
Alfred.
for once.
Thank you so much. You know,
I
think I might want to go for a run. Will you come with me?
Give me that ear.
Just
What's
say
my
the
ear?
word. I'd be happy to push you so hard you can't think of anything else. It's what I do best.
Oh, baby. You're sweet. You're a good boy today, aren't ya? Very little biting. Only a little bit of biting. Which is very good for you. Not knocking my controller out my hand so much. Generally behaving. You don't smell bad, which means you weren't outside rolling around in crap. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Alright, let's see who's next. 4, 2. Ooh. Well, I mean, like I said, one of Kagetsu's is going to be last, so I can't do all his yet. He's still got plenty besides that one, though. So maybe I could do those ones. 4. Jade also has a bit, but hers has to be one of the last. 3. Ooh, Lyndon's got quite a few. We'll do Lyndon. The more I clear up, the less I have to clear up later. And after we're done with Lyndon's, we'll do our next paralogue.
What can I do for Illusia?
What can I do for you?
If he were here, I'm sure King Hyacinth would say that you already serve our kingdom well.
Unlikely, since he was trying to promote the fucking apocalypse dragon asshole. And now she's fighting against him, so...
But I was more of a pain.
The only way for him to be alive right now is if the dragon didn't kill him and eat him. In which case he wouldn't have any reason to not want to work on a side still.
At that time, I did not think kindly of King Hyacinth.
And Hortensia probably wouldn't be on our side either, because she only joined our side to get revenge for her dad.
with your uncle openly opposing.
So
your
if he were
father's
here right
claim.
now, this conversation wouldn't be
Your older
happening.
brother
Lyndon.
lost the battle for the throne and soon abandoned the country. I had argued passionately in favor of your uncle, so I resented your father right out of the gates. But then, one day, he turned to me and said, "Lyndon, you serve our kingdom well."
Huh.
I didn't know what to make of that. He and I were supposed to be enemies. Then I realized that he meant it. In uncertain times, we both cared deeply for Elusia's safety. That's why I can confidently speak for him and say, "You serve our kingdom well."
That means a lot to me.
What's more, a parent always loves their child. King Hyacinth could never be disappointed in you, Princess Hortensia.
God, if only that were
I've
true.
raised 3 children to your nil, so if I say it's true, you have no room to argue.
Okay, okay. Consider me convinced. I really
I'm
do
fairly
feel
certain
much
that
better
my
now.
father
Thank
is
you.
living proof
I'm going to keep taking
that is in
care of
fact
myself
not true,
and keep doing my best.
based on how many children he's
Father proud.
claimed to have
That's it.
killed,
That's
of
the
his
spirit.
own children he's
I may
claimed to have
lack
killed.
time, but I'm never short on words of advice. If you ever need to talk,
The only 2 he has
I will
left
listen.
are
You're a
working
fine,
against him right
accomplished
now.
young woman. I'm eager to see what else you become.
I'll make you proud too, Lyndon.
Sombron's probably had way more than 3 kids, Lyndon. Way more.
This was quite a welcome surprise, Jade. I had hardly put your last chapter down before you presented me with this new one.
Well, now that you're reading my early drafts, each editing pass goes much more smoothly.
Ah, of course.
So, what did you think? Don't make me beg, because I will.
It was magnificent. I enjoyed this chapter even more than the last.
Ah, that is such a relief to hear.
Especially that new fellow who debuts in this chapter. What a pleasant addition he was.
Oh, is this one based on Lyndon?
He cried. He felt truly alive. He might be my new favorite character of yours. I must admit, I felt a certain kinship toward him.
He's gonna be based
I'm
on
glad
Lyndon.
to hear that. I hope you don't think it too presumptuous of me, but I did model that character after you.
Yep, called it.
I had a hunch. What a wonderful feeling to laugh along with your fictional counterpart. I now take his potent zest for life as the highest of compliments. Again, thank you for letting me read your marvelous book, Jade.
The honor is entirely mine, I promise.
I think I'll bake some pastries to thank you.
And he's gonna bake him with lightning.
Glowing praise and warm pastries? Twist my arm, why don't you?
I mean, supposedly he's good at it because he does it multiple times. I feel like if he failed at it a bunch, he'd eventually give up on it.
I baked cookies for us, Boucheron. With thunder, of course, as always.
Of course, as always.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, this is probably where he's gonna be figuring out that
Raisins in these. Yum.
he's probably gonna be figuring out that L is Lyndon from that book he's reading.
I finished it, actually.
Have you now? Well then, tell me everything.
Well, sure. After the wedding, Elle's life was simple but happy. The couple went through hard times, but they did it together and saw their children grow up. But just when the kids were all grown and they could enjoy their sunset years, Elle's wife passed.
No.
El never got to feed his wife the last pastry he baked for her. With a bolt of thunder.
Ah, is this gonna be his Eureka moment? I mean, he has to cry first, but
I find myself crying as well today.
I realized when I got to that part, this story is about you, isn't it?
Indeed it is. L, of course, is my first initial.
I mean, I picked up on that in the very beginning,
Why
but
is there a book about you?
I thought, before I joined my wife in the beyond, I'd record my life for posterity. But I
and
was
now Jade
careless,
wrote a book about him
lost
too.
the manuscript.
Oh, so you wrote this book? Well, now I'm sorry I read it without permission.
Nonsense. I'm genuinely glad that you picked it up and read the whole tale.
It was wonderfully written, for what it's worth.
Why don't we spend more time together? You can get to know me until my last pages.
It would be my pleasure.
Splendid! I'm in such a good mood that I think I might bake another batch of sweets. But lightning baking takes time, so why don't you tell me your story?
Let's see. Where to start? I guess with the day my parents met.
He was born in the log cabin 30 years ago.
Sir Lyndon, how has your work on rejuvenation magic gone since last we spoke?
The experiment failed dismally. I chalk it up to an error in the tome that first piqued my interest.
Ah, doesn't that suck?
Restore lost youth sounded too good to be true. And so it was.
I see. How unfortunate.
Honestly, I found myself a little relieved.
Why is that?
I have been rewarded in experience. The world needs mentors. As I set up my experiments, I recalled many times what you'd said to me. In my younger days, I learned so much of what I knew from the guidance of my elders. The idea of a world without such mentors in it began to frighten me a bit. Then too, growing older and losing my skills as a knight taught me a few things. Perhaps it's only at our age that we become capable of filling those roles.
I mean, maybe, but
finally seen the light. A shame there was no one to drill
I'm sure
such
you can be a
sense into the
mentor without
scribe of
being
that failed spell tome.
that
The error
old.
was quite shocking when I realized. Still, I reaped a bit of an unintended benefit.
Oh, do tell.
Do you notice anything looking at me?
You do seem a tad more sprightly than when we last crossed paths.
Well, that's because I changed him to a mage knight, so he's a little bit more physical in his class now.
Discover a minor ritual that helped ease my back pain.
Or, okay, that too.
I feel fit as a fiddle.
Is this true?
Do I detect a hint of interest? Has a certain someone's back been bothering him?
I was reluctant to admit it, but yes, you have the right of it.
Well then, stay very still, Vander, and I'll prepare the ritual for you as well. After all, mentoring the younger generations will be easier if you're in shape for it.
That is a fair point.
To an Elusian sage to find success even in failure.
You flatter me, sir. Now, let's show those fresh-faced soldiers what a few old fogies can do.
Vander, not quite so much, but, you know, my other two older characters, Lyndon and Saphir, they're pretty good. Especially now that I've switched Lyndon to a different
I'm
class.
sorry I was so rude last time. I didn't mean to fall asleep in the middle of a lesson.
You have nothing to apologize for. Getting you some rest was the whole point. Although there was a lesson to be learned there from the flowers.
There was?
Don't be in such a hurry that you neglect to take rests. You'll miss the forest for the trees.
Oh, I admit, I did have an easier time concentrating on that book once I got home from the meadow.
Aha! Glad to hear it.
Sir,
Sometimes taking a break is all you need to
honor
do.
of taking me on as a student?
Who? Me?
I learned a lot from that lesson. I need more than books. It would be better if I had a whole range of knowledge and expertise. That's the kind of thing a master sage like you could offer.
He's not really a sage anymore, though.
Master Sage, huh?
Again, I changed him to a mage knight.
No, the title is fine. It's just, I have a lot to teach, and I'm getting on in years. I might end before my curriculum does.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. I'm still learning, but as your doctor, I'll see to it that you stay in good health.
So that's the deal, huh? Well played, well played. I accept then. From now on, consider yourself my student.
Thank you, sir.
I'm your doctor, so I'll keep you alive in order for you to teach me how to keep you alive. Alright, okay. Oof, gosh, I do feel very tired after watching the kids. I should have taken my own nap before I started streaming. Just like started an hour later and get like a tiny nap in first. Yeah, well, too late now, motherfuckers. Alright, let me go get all my stuff. Yoink. Go take care of Scooshy, my scooshy little pal. Grab. Probably gonna need to use a bunch of bond fragments to get people up to these last fucking spots now that we're getting the last of the emblems all maxed out of bonds and shit. And I'm sure if I'd said that sentence before, if I'd thought it out before I said it out loud, it wouldn't have been so stilted. Oh gosh. My brain is easily working at 25% capacity right now, so you will have to forgive me. There we go. Just had to wait for the poop crystals. Alright, let's not forget to go to the arena to get some people some experience. Almost everyone is maxed out on level at this point, but there are still a few left who aren't. And we don't need to get anyone... We don't need to get any supports up, so we don't really need to do a meal. But we can go do a wake event. A meal would be good for getting some bonus stats, but we're doing Paralogues, and we're over level for them anyway, so... Let's see... Linden! Speaking of which...
Linden, Scholar of Illusia, at your service.
I am Pandreo, a royal soldier of Solm.
He had to get Pandreo.
I'm eager to analyze what factored into
The
my loss.
person in the party who would probably take the least damage from magic. With how high his fucking resistance is. Is anyone's as high as his? The Trine comes close, but she's not quite there. And hers is capped, so it's not going to get as high either. Nope, nope. Okay, so Hortensia just slightly beats him out. Just slightly. So yeah, I suppose he could have picked one other character who would have been worse. Oh, I also made him an axe mage knight, not like a sword or lance. Which probably would have made more sense, because if he was a sword one, he could have used a Levin sword, and if he was a lance one, he could have used a flame lance. But fuck it. I wanted someone to use this goddamn hurricane axe. It's magic scaled, and he's a magic using knight now. And I gave him a build +5 so he could use it without being fucking slow, and it's long range, so it doesn't matter if it's a smash weapon, because if he hits someone from a distance, they won't be able to counter anyway. So there you go. Finally got someone who can use the fucking hurricane axe. Haha, the perfect setup.
Sparring is a kind of experiment in itself.
I am Zelkov.
Ooh, he might be able to beat Zelkov if Zelkov doesn't get any criticals.
You dare. Had this been a battlefield, I would be slain.
I won, did I? Very interesting.
Zelkov's kind of weak against magic, I've noticed. Whereas, where are they at? Yunaka's a bit of a hard hitter for a thief. He's more... He's meant to be harder to hit. Plus her resistance is way higher than his. She's the stronger type, meant to be essentially your mage killer, and he's meant to be more the dodgy tank, but not to magic, to physical attacks. That's sort of like the difference between those two thieves. One's basically an attacker, one's basically a defender.
I am Kagetsu of Elusia.
Nope, he's not beating Kagetsu. Kagetsu's got too high an evasion, and he's got too high of a critical hit chance.
I'm eager to analyze what factored into my loss.
The thing I just said, that's what factored into your loss. Were you listening to me, Lyndon? Magic and luck, not great, but with the Mage Knight's special ability, if he's using a physical weapon, he can use half of his magic stat to help attack, and if he's using a magic weapon, he can use half of his strength stat to help him attack. So even if he gets either one on a level up, he's still making himself stronger. Granted, he doesn't have a physical weapon to use right now. The irony is not lost on me that he's equipped with only thunder magic, because that's the type he likes using according to all his supports, and an axe. Thunder magic being the least accurate of all the magics, and axes being the least accurate of all the physical weapons. So, one of Lyndon's biggest issues is that his accuracy is not really up to par. Now, if there's an emblem who gets, like, accuracy plus 30, that would be a great one for him to get. Oh, right, I gotta do a wake event. Let me go get these items real quick. I don't know if there is, because I didn't ever see anyone who had just, like, straight up accuracy up. I saw skills like accuracy with swords up, or accuracy with knives up, or accuracy with spells up. Accuracy with spells up might help with his thunder, but it wouldn't help with his axes. And I don't think I ever saw accuracy with axes up, to be fair. I saw axe power, but not axe accuracy. Accuracy. Hi, baby. I see you, baby. Yep, hi. How you doing? Who's my good boy? Who's my good precious boy? You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Right. Rest. Let's see who we get today. Sounds like someone's coming in.
I heard you have some trouble waking up. I'm here to help. I guess I heard right. You're obviously a deep sleeper.
Amber?
Now, what to do? Well, let's not overthink it.
Alfred.
Wake up, Divine One!
Alfred.
Morning. Was I too harsh?
No, you're fine.
I'm glad it worked at least. And a hearty shout from the diaphragm is good training, so you helped me out too.
Thanks. I love being screamed awake. The wake-up events are a little weird, though, because, like, I have not seen Amber 6 times when I have woken up, and yet I have 6 wake-up events from him. And yet, meanwhile, there are people I've never seen even once. I don't know how that's, like, calculated or whatever, but I've got more than I've seen, but less than I should have. Think of the irony on that. Alright, next up, Micaiah. Micaiah. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go try and pull some support rings real quick. I'm going to try and pull some support rings. Try and get some more S ranks. Maybe we'll pull a cool S rank ring with a cool skill. I know in theory there's supposed to be at least 2 for every character with unique skills, except for Byleth, who has 3. Alright, still don't have both for Corrin. I know that one is Ryoma, so the other one's gotta be Xander, right? Or is it the other way around? Do I have Xander, but not Ryoma. No S ranks, but I did get a Ryoma. I don't even have anything higher for Ryoma than bronze, and I want to get his fucking S rank. Meow. Meow. Yum, 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 yum. Give me that. Give me that ear. Tasty ear. There we go. Now I've at least got a B. You're pushing the mic away. Stop bumping on the mic. Well, at least I got something. Not what I was hoping for, but we'll see. Maybe one of these days I'll get every single S rank. Then I'll probably have to wait until, like, playthrough 3, when I've actually got enough fucking bond fragments on New Game Plus Plus to do it literally an infinite amount of times without ever needing to worry about it. Assuming that bond fragments carry over. I'm hoping they do. When I've got enough bond fragments that I can just pull every ring I need and then just combine them all together and just slap them together. Alright, now. Next is Micaiah. Because we want to get Micaiah because we use hers a lot, surprisingly. Despite hers not being maxed out. Alright, so that's the next chapter. Micaiah, there it is. Begin chapter. We won't be able to use Micaiah in this one, so we'll have to be careful. If there's any healing that needs to be done, we'll have to do it ourselves. The Dawn Maiden.
Hey, look. It started snowing.
I'm certain I've been here before. Or someplace just like it.
Where do you
Again,
think we
she's
are,
from the
Micaiah?
Ike series of the games, and that's
somewhat like
something my
Castle
older
Knox.
brother knows a bit more than I do.
battled Ike there once.
Huh? Castle Knox? You fought against Ike?
It was snowing then, too. Ike was a strong commander, as was I. But we each had a different definition of victory. Ike was trying to save us, and I could not let him. We needed help, but not his.
Yeah, I don't get it. But I'm sure I would.
And headed for certain ruin.
What happened?
I fought Ike, fought to undo the pact. I held on to hope. I stayed focused on my vision of the future. Even on the worst day, I kept hold of that. I gave everything to protect people I cared for. I'd have sacrificed more if there'd been need. That vision is what made it possible for me to survive the war.
I think I know now why we were brought here.
To fight.
Teach me how you never broke in the face of despair and fear, Micaiah.
Yep.
So, you've figured it out then? The point of this trial?
It's not my first rodeo,
Face
Micaiah.
me in battle, and do your best to be victorious. If you win, our bond will strengthen, and you'll be able to draw on my power like never before.
I do like how these stages and the music playing in them are references to the older games. I wish I had more context for some of them. Because, like, I could have played this one. This game was in English. I could have played it, and my brother did, so he'd definitely get it. But, like, I've never had a chance to play Sigurd's, and I know I keep going back to Sigurd, but that's because, you know, Sigurd was unfucking playable. His games are still unplayable in English, despite these games. Alright. Doesn't really have that many, does she? Looks like it's just going to be a straight-on like rush battle, like head on combat. Head on, apply directly to your forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Alright, so axes on this side. A decent amount of lances and 2 swords. And all swords on this side. So, we don't need quite as many spear users. Well, actually, no, we've got spear users on this side, I mean. There's only 4 lancers, so we don't really need that many axes. But, you know what? We've got 2 major axe users, so that would be Annette and Diamant, specifically. Alright. Let's see. We want a lance user here. Tamara. Tamara and Panette. They're a team anyway. I don't have Marin in here with them. Otherwise, they'd be a squad. The Femme Squad. The all-girl team. Is there an all-boy team? I know that Tamara has... Yeah, I guess Fagato would be the all-boy team. Tamara and Fagato. Their retainers are both sets of 2 men and 2 women, respectively. Fagato has 2 men and Tamara has 2 women. Whereas Alchrist has 2 women, but he's a male. And Ivy has 2 men. She's a female. Isn't that neat? The fun little foils to each of the other royals. In how they compare. Every character has 2 retainers, but how they relate to each other is all different. Because we've got Alfred, who is an elder prince with a male and a female. And we've got Celine, who's a younger princess who's got a male and a female. But then in the very next kingdom of Brodia, we've got the younger prince of Alchrist with 2 male retainers. But we've got Diamant, another elder prince who also has a male and a female. And then we've got 2 princesses in Illusia, the next kingdom we went through. And she's got 2 males. She's an elder princess. But we've got another younger princess who had a male and a female. It's just fun looking at the neat little ways they kind of interact while being the same. Right, anyway, I think this current setup is still perfectly functional. But we gotta give Hortensia something because she ain't got Micaiah on right now. Oh gosh. Oh shit, these aren't on anyone.
Corin! I'm ready.
Meanwhile, I will give myself Marth again.
Marth, let's go.
Try and get that bond up now that he's been maxed out. Right, so really just need to find the right squads for everyone. I think I like the idea of the dueling archers. Both younger princes who prefer archery. We've got a lot of ballistas. Guessing that was part of this map. I don't think I'll make use of them. I think I'll just fucking head straight forward. Alright, let's make the Illusion Sisters a team. Because they can both fly, so they can get right over these walls. To sort of act as a siege against these Great Knights who will be weak to magic. And we've got Celine as a sword user and Getsu as a sword user. Sort of act as wall busters for these 2 if they need to. Alright, spear and axe. So these 2 are great right here. Alright, yep. This one's pretty straightforward. I'm sure in theory we're supposed to use these ballistas very effectively, but
You've got to earn this. Defend yourself.
foes reach area. Well, that's never going to happen. We're gonna charge them head on.
Let us be off.
And I guarantee you, we're going to destroy them.
Fight for peace.
Give me strong foes.
For peace.
I won't lose.
I hear you.
I feel like almost everyone on the team could make use of the canter skill that Sigurd gives, but
Where to?
I'm not going to be able to get everyone up to that rank with Sigurd, unfortunately. Stores HP. Cool. Forgot how cool other people's skills with Corrin can be. Gotten so used to the Veil of Fog thing that raises evasion, which is so incredibly useful that other characters do have stuff to use for Corrin. Of course, it's not going to be nearly as good, but, I mean, it can be good. She outspeeds them because she's a high level.
Okay, who's next?
But also, she's got that build stat, so... Thanks to her Emblem Leaf. They might all try and attack her right now and all fucking die.
You have my respect.
Yep, that's exactly what they're gonna do. Every single one of them is gonna go after her, and she's going to wipe them all out on the first enemy turn. Oh, no, there you go. See, that one was actually smart.
Okay, who's next?
And just like that, this entire sword squad is gone. Except for that one that went for Panette, but it's fine. Her evasion's pretty high, so I don't have to worry too much about her. The only thing that really is dangerous to her is archers, because they've got high accuracy, and she's weak to them anyway. She's got a high enough evasion to avoid pretty much most physical attackers, and high enough resistance that magic won't even do scratch damage. It'll do no damage. So Hortensia's a pretty good unit. I know some people, cough, Vash, cough, cough, have issues with her because she has a weird sense of fashion, but you can't deny that she's an effective unit.
Emblem, engage! This is my fight. I look forward to this.
A pretty effective combat skill, if you think about it.
Let's have some fun.
Hitting the enemy 4 times with 4 different weapons, so you're almost guaranteed to break them in some way. Unless they're using a bow or fucking gloves or magic, in which case you're not going to break them because only a fist will break some of those, and I don't think there's actually a way to break fist users. I think they're immune to being broken. Which is a shame that there's not actually more impressive fisting units. Like, I'm probably the best fist user in the game. Most of the other ones who primarily use fists aren't super strong, so... I mean, you've got Seedall, who's a support unit because he's a dancer. And you've got Fram, who is a healer, so also support. There's not like a dedicated punch job. Not like in Three Houses, unfortunately. Wow, I don't even think everyone's gonna get to the front. I think my ladies here are gonna wipe out most of the team before anyone else gets a turn. Oh boy. Here we go. Ow. Still, with her high HP, that's basically nothing. Alright, I'm willing to bet that when these little ones like this have 2 bars, they're supposed to have been someone significant of that army. Because I've seen that happen in maps that I do recognize. But unfortunately, I just don't know enough about who that should have been. If this was Ike's army, that I'm fighting, even though it's Micaiah leading it right now. I'm fighting Micaiah, so does that mean I'm on Ike's side? I have no idea. I don't know. Like, even if I wasn't over-leveled, this wouldn't be a particularly difficult map.
Emblem,
It was a few small handfuls of enemies at the bottom of a fairly straightforward fortress kind of area.
Grant me strength.
Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats! I should have brought Yunaka since she was the first one to pair with Micaiah, but... eh.
May I? I'm not a child anymore.
Vantage is good. Vantage is great. It doesn't matter. She's gonna take him out anyways. It's only fair for Hortensia to get the final blow, seeing as how she's the one who tends to use Micaiah the most. With Micaiah being someone who greatly boosts a person's ability to heal, and Hortensia being unabashedly the best healer thanks to her personal skill. It really just turns Hortensia into a superb unit. Able to dish out huge magical damage, not likely to get hit in return, and a great healer to boot.
Safely.
Thank you, Micaiah.
Do you feel that? Our bond is stronger.
I do, yes. I feel
Ooh,
like I understand you
I'm starting to
better
feel
than
peckish.
before.
I
There's
should have made
just
food
one thing.
first. I might have to take a break.
You know,
Go fix myself something
I was
to eat
sort
real
of
quick.
hoping I might gain some of your fortune-telling ability.
Don't worry, you don't need that. You can already see the future. In fact, you're building it.
Building the future. Here we are in the future.
Nope. It's something I see right in front of me. I see someone with the strength to never lose heart, no matter what. You're a fighter.
Oh, thank you.
You think so? I'll do my best not to disappoint.
Not a chance. Come on. Let's go save the world.
I might, like, depending on how much time we have left, do, like, one skirmish to try and build up people's support ranks now that we've got their max spawn levels unlocked. Plus, it's been a long time since I've got to do a skirmish on stream. All right. Baby's looking at the door. That usually means he wants out. Let's see. Ooh, animals. We got aminals. Let's see what we can get. A white hop rabbit. I don't know if I've got one of those. I'm going to take it, even though I'm probably not going to put it in because it might be a rare breed of this particular kind of rabbit. Dag nabbit, tiny rabbit. And here we have a northern free cat, which I've probably got many of, but whatever. It's mine now, bitch. Took your cat. Ooh, tomatoes. Really red ones, too. Iron ingots. One of my main issues with this game is how limited the money really is. Because I've got a decent amount of money, but if I go out and do even one of the things I want to do, I'll become immediately broke and I won't be able to do the other things I want to do with money. I don't know if perhaps there was something I missed to making money easier, or if they just really expect you to grind with Anna's unique skill like fucking crazy. Well, don't worry, I'm gonna go make myself some food and I'll let you out too, because you might need to go to the bathroom or something, or maybe you're hungry or thirsty too or something. He wants to go somewhere. Alrighty, let's check real quick what her new stuff is. Then I'm gonna go fix myself something to eat super quick. Probably just like a sandwich, something I can fix like in 5 minutes and eat real quick. Well, yep, sandwich. I said sandwich. You heard me. You heard me, young man. Alright. Skills for Micaiah. More staff mastery and more resistance. Huh. Well, not really that great. I mean, the staff mastery would be cool if I was using more support-based staffs, like the freeze and shit, where they can be used against enemies, because that's when the hit actually comes in handy. Resistance +5, I guess, would be cool if I wanted to pop off somebody with low resistance. Make them beefier in both defense and resistance. But, I mean, I feel like most people who's got high defense, their resistance, it's either going to be middling or it's going to have a low cap anyway. Like, Annette, she could use some extra resistance, but her resistance is top, so I don't know if resistance +5 would even help. It'd still be 15, which is still fairly piddling. So, even at +5, I'd have to take one of her skills off, so the fuck no. I mean, I suppose I could give it to Kagetsu and get his resistance to almost 30. That would make it higher than his defense. And he'd be surprisingly bulky for what is supposed to be a speedy attacking class. He actually got really good defenses all around, doesn't he? He's got pretty decent HP. He's got very passable defense and resistance. Dude's actually got all-around decent stats, except for his magic stat. Kagetsu is a great unit. I suppose I could give it to him, but again, it would just take him to a 15, which is still fairly middling. I mean, not even middling. It's low. 15 is low. Hers isn't bad. I could give it to her, and she'd have actually surprisingly good resistance for a heavily armored unit, and she'd have decent defense, so she'd make an effective all-around tank as opposed to Louis, who was a god of physical defense. Alright. Yes, but, baby, I know. He's like, you're getting distracted. What about my food? I hear you. Hold on. Let me switch to the BRB screen. I'll be back in just a minute after I've made some food, because my stomach is very mad at me right now. Okay. Hello. I'm back. I've got some food in me now. I got up and I stretched and I went to the bathroom and all that good stuff. So I should be more energized because I was starting to feel a little low energy for the last half hour or so. So I should be good to go for the rest of the stream. Take a last little bite. I made myself a sandwich, had a brownie, drank some water. All right, okay. Now let's go ahead and get this done since I'm in here. Gold Mary has a surprisingly good amount of defenses too, doesn't she? Still, I think Lyndon is the lowest level, so we'll focus on him.
Sparring is a kind of experiment in itself.
Come, pray with me.
Damn it, Pandreo again? This one's gonna end in a draw because neither of them can hurt each other like this. Things like this is probably exactly why they introduced the draw mechanic to show up after a certain amount of time. I wonder if there was one where it was like, it was possible to get one set up where it was literally impossible for it to end without a winner, and you could just get stuck forever.
That is all you need.
Damn, he got him again too. Chaos style, there you go. Means he put some of his attack into it.
In the battlefield, I would be slain.
I won, did I? Very interesting.
All right, who was next? 'Cause he's gotten 2 of the same ones he got last time. Who was the third person? Well, let's see if he manages to get him again.
Sparring is a kind of experiment in itself.
I am Etier, a royal knight of Firenze.
He didn't get Etier last time, so.
I really thought I had you.
I won, did I? Very interesting.
And you got a level up. Magic and resistance. Both good stats for you. Alright. Now we need to do a wake-up event. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Wake up event. Maybe we'll make a meal just for the next battle to be buffed. And some more supports. Again, we won't do all the remaining supports today. We gotta leave some for next week, which will be most likely the finale.
I'm at a loss for fresh new meal ideas.
Bune, that's Bune.
I stumbled upon the Divine Dragon's room. Your
You gonna lick
hair,
me in my
Divine
sleep?
One. Every time I see it, I'm mesmerized by how unusual it is. An idea! I'll use the same ingredients, but employ a unique method of preparation.
My hair inspired him to make food.
Good morning. And thank you, Divine One. You have helped me out of a culinary funk. Your uniqueness has inspired a unique dish.
I feel like that's part of what one of our supports ended up being. I guess I need to figure out who I'm going to end up marrying for the final. For the last time. You know, for goods, for keepsies. I do kind of want to see everyone's, but I haven't even been keeping a list of who all I've done. I suppose I'll just take that second slot I saved into to see if I could save in the support logs. And I'll just save there, that way I can come back to this later. And marry whoever I want and see all the engagement scenarios. Orange. Better not forget to feed Scooshy. And pet Scooshy. Scooshy needs to have their happiness maxed back out. Pick up all my stuff. I got the pretty pebble. swear that I come in from this side. I don't know why. I just usually always come in from the other side to this area. Alright, and pet. And that should bring it up to max. Very good. Who's my good scooshy? Alright, give me the poop crystals. Thank you. Shame I never unlocked any more dress-up options for Squishy. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Am I getting... My frame rate's tanking? Bitrate says it's fine, but I'm watching my playback and it looks fine, really fucking choppy. Oh, that is choppy. That is choppy. Why is that so choppy? Oh god, it's been doing that the whole time? I'm running at the same frame rates that I'm always running at. Why is it so choppy today? Well, that's not great. Hopefully that's just choppy for me. God, I might need to fix that, I guess. I always thought I wouldn't have any more problems after yesterday when the power went out, and the day before that when my internet kept dying. Nope, apparently there's still something going on. Haha, because that is choppy as fuck. Might need to end stream and restart and see if that doesn't fix it. Cause I'm watching the playback happen, and we're getting lots of frame skips, even though it's not saying that I'm skipping any frames. I don't like that. So I don't have the DLC, so I can't do that. I don't know if I could do the DLC all in one sitting if I had it, but maybe if I get the DLC, I'll come back and redo it. Okay, well. How many of these do I've got left? No, I've got quite a few left. Alright, so I need to make a decision. I need to make a decision if I'm going to end real quick and restart to see if it stops being choppy. And if it doesn't, I need to decide if I want to keep streaming with it being this fucking choppy. Because, why does it look so choppy? What is up? No. Not sure why it's doing that. Might have something to do with what happened last time I streamed, where it was constantly fucking falling apart and dying and restarting. And I had to like eventually end stream. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna end, and I'm gonna come back and see if that helps. Alright, so I'm not ending for realsies just yet. Now, let me see if I am still coming in super choppy over here. Am I live again? Apparently I dropped frames. And then I disconnected? Am I good? Oh god. Oh, holy shit. My bit rank, my bit rate has absolutely plummeted. So whatever I did, that wasn't a good. Okay. Okay. Try this a third time. Nope, dropping frames still. Hamana. Yeah, now you're picking up the drop frames, aren't you? But you weren't picking it up earlier when the frames actually looked like they were dropping. Blasted thing. Stupid fucking... Oh, what is it doing this for? I might have to figure whatever this is out before I can do any real streaming. Damn it, I don't want to end already. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. But I can't do more hours of just bullshit choppy fucking chop away at my heart. Crap baskets. I gotta figure out why it's so fucking janky. Gotta have something to do with what was happening on the last King's Quest stream when the internet kept disconnecting. But I don't know what that could possibly be. It's upsetting. Shit, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to just cancel tonight, figure out what's wrong before tomorrow, because I wanted to do something special for Monday. Yay, I love having issues. Oh, this is so unfair. Lyndon, tell me why. Yeah, I know, it's dropping frames. It's been dropping frames the whole time. You just didn't alert me before. Alright, well. I guess that's gonna have to already call it, so. I don't know if there's even anyone still here after I had to end several times in a row. But we'll see about just, I guess, raiding somebody real quick. And then I'm gonna have to just try and fix this shit. And if I can't fix it before tomorrow, then I might not be able to do my Monday stream that I wanted to do. I don't like that. Ah, fuck it. There's not anyone on that I usually like to raid, so we'll just end stream. I'll just do the song and then we'll leave, and figure this shit out. Hey, it's been really fun. We hope you liked it too. Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. For now, it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay, 'cause we'll see you really soon, I know. Really soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now. I'm sorry, everybody, that this sucked so much lately.